Hey, this is Kent,
And David.
and we are standing at the exact site where Stephen King filmed Pet Semetery here at Mount Hope Cemetery in Bangor, Maine. And we're here to do a paranormal investigation. Right in this very spot where we're standing right here is where Stephen King stood when he was filming Pet Semetery. And right here where you see these steps going up is another section of the cemetery where they filmed in Pet Semetery. We are going to do paranormal investigations in both these areas. Right here, where we're standing, is the other section where they filmed in the Stephen King movie, Pet Semetery. These are the steps climbing up. Is there anybody here that would like to speak with us, please? My name's Kent. This is David. We've heard that there's a lot of you ghosts here at Mount Hope Cemetery. We're here to see if this is true. And if this is true, can you speak to us, please? Do any of you remember Stephen King? He did a movie right here where I'm standing. I'm standing right where Stephen King stood. Do you remember Stephen King by chance? And if you remember him, can you tell me, please? I'd like to speak with you if you're here. They say this cemetery is haunted with ghosts. Is there any way you can show to me that there's some truth to this rumor? Are you ghosts here? Do some of you stay in this area here, never leave? And if you are here, can you tell me your name, please? I would like to speak with you if you're here. Do you like that music? Welcome to Mount Hope Cemetery. Alright, they say this cemetery is haunted. They say there's a lot of you ghosts here. Would you like to speak with us, please? Can you say Kent or David? Sure would like to hear from you guys. Is there anybody here from the Blake family? I like your crypt, it's pretty cool looking. You probably don't know what cool looking means back from your days, but it's nice looking, I should say.
Bet you used to have a nice view of the water.
Are you guys forgotten over here? John Bent. Lorena. Would you guys like to speak with us? Okay, right there is where Stephen King filmed Pet Semetery, and we're way up here on the hill now. Hello? What's your name, please? Is there anybody here, please? Now, like I said before, it's hard to do outside paranormal investigations. We're close to a main road right here, so trying to pick up any EVPs or disembodied voice may be next to impossible. We would really like to hear from you guys if you're here. Everybody says this place is haunted, that there's ghosts here, that you spirits roam this cemetery. Is this true? And if this is true, can you validate to us that you're here and that these aren't just rumors, but it's real? Can you hear me? You didn't want to be buried underground?
Was you worried the Penobscot was going to flood?
You didn't want to be buried underground?
Was you worried the Penobscot was going to flood? I think you're safe.
Rufus, are you here? Do you know what year you died? Hello? I keep thinking that I hear voices. I turn around and there's nobody there, but it's so loud that you're not sure. Was it an animal that made that noise, or was it actually somebody talking? They say that this is a very haunted cemetery. The question is, can we get any evidence of it? If you can speak into this device I have right here and talk with me, I'll be able to hear you. Is there anybody here that'd like to speak with us, please? Were you around when Stephen King shot the film here called Pet Semetery? Were any of you around then? We'd like to hear from you guys. Hello? We're going to do a spirit box session. I'd like it if you guys can speak with us, please. Can you hear us, please? Can you hear us, please? Did you say my name? Can you say that again, please? Can you say that again?
Keep trying, because sometimes we can't hear it when we're here, but these machines we have will let us hear it later when we listen to it. So try hard.
Has anybody come to the cemetery before trying to communicate with you guys? By the way, we're the first ones to do a paranormal investigation here.
Really?
Well, we do what you call paranormal investigations. We come and talk to you ghosts. We verify that you're here and that you're real. My name's Kent. This is David. Would you like to talk with us? Help you? What do you need help with? Do you remember Stephen King? Are you able to say Stephen King, please? They say the cemetery's haunted. Is that true? Can anybody tell me your name, please? My name's Kent. This is David.
Does anybody know the Blakes?
Yeah, I'm going to let David talk with them a little bit, and I'm going to go around the corner here, see if I can pick up any EVPs.
My name is David. Is there anybody here with me? If there's anybody here with me, can you say hi, David? We've been told that this place is haunted, and we're hoping to hear from you. Can you confirm?
Right here is a ventilation stack that goes down into this crypt. David's right down below here doing the spirit box session. Hello? Can anybody tell me your name, please? Would anybody like to talk with me? I'm not here to harm you or anything. I believe ghosts are real. If you can speak into this device I'm holding in my hand, it records what you say. And I'd really, really, really like to hear from you. My name's Kent.
Can you say hi, David? See this little meter I got in my hand with a light on it? Can you touch this? Can you touch this and let me know you're here? Does anybody remember when Stephen King came here to film a movie? He brought a lot of people here and equipment, and he filmed right down over the hill. Does anybody remember him doing that? Anybody that's here with me, can you tell me your name? Can you say that again? Is there any spirits here with us? What is your name? My name is David.
I've come out here to talk with you ghosts. I need to see if you're really here. Hello? Is there anything you'd like to say? Can you tell me why you stay here, please? How long have you been here?
Quite a crypt. It must have cost your family a lot of money. Does anybody know the former Vice President, Hamlin, that's buried down over the hill? Do you know who he served under? Yeah, he was Vice President. Like I said, my name is David, and the other man with me is Kent, and we're going to be going around the cemetery here, trying to communicate with you folks. If any of you want to talk with us, or make your presence known, please feel free. That's what we're here for. We've heard this place is haunted. And we want to prove that people are right.
So I'm going to head back to David now. This is a beautiful cemetery. Any luck?
I think we might have got some stuff there.
Hello, Kent's back. Can you say hi, Kent? Can you say hi, Kent, please? Kent?
Yeah.
Hi. Is the Vice President of the United States here by chance?
Can you touch this black box that Kent has to let us know that you want to help?
There it goes.
Well, what can we do for you? Do you need help?
Are you stuck? Right when that loud voice came up, this K meter went up. Is there anybody standing here that's a ghost that's dead? Are you dead? Are you able to tell me your name, please? Do you know what year you died? Can you say that again? Are there any children here?
Did anybody know the line of children that are buried down over the hill? The ones that are all about a year old from the same family? Can anybody tell me what happened to them children?
All right, well, we're going to go. Is there anything you'd like to say? We're going to go to a different section of the cemetery here. Is there anything you'd like to say before we walk away from this trip? Thank you for talking with us.
Thank you.
We're going to go down the hill here. If you want to come down there with us, go ahead and meet us down there. We're going to do another spirit box session down there, okay? You guys still here? Can you talk without the spirit box? Hello? So what do you think, David? Do you think this cemetery is haunted?
I believe it is. I believe there's more for us to see here.
Yeah, I think there's a lot more. Anything you guys like to say before we walk off from this area? Okay, we're going down there where Stephen King stood. Okay, so we're standing here at the grave site of the former 15th Vice President of the United States, Hannibal Hamlin. This is his burial site. You were the Vice President of the United States. And your family is all buried here. My name's Kent. That's David. We just came to give you our respects. I'm sure you're not here. You're probably staying over at the Hamlin house, I would assume. Just wanted to pay our respects to you, sir.
Thank you for serving our great nation.
All cemeteries, we seem to get interference here while I'm using my cell phone. And when the interference comes up, we also get a reading on the K2 meter. If there's anybody here, can you touch this thing that I'm holding in my hand and make it light up into the red, please? That would be appreciated. Can you do that for me, please? Can you make it go up into the red, please? Is that a maybe? Or can you do that for me? Are you able to light this meter up for me, please? And it's really strange. Every cemetery I go to, I get this interference on the cell phone here. Every single cemetery. Question is it an energy reading? Or is it some kind of interference? It's obviously electronic interference, but what kind? What kind of interference do we have here? Is it paranormal related or is it man-made? I find it strange that every cemetery this happens to my cell phone where you get this electronic interference. Okay, I haven't asked any questions. It hasn't gone off, so now I'm going to ask a question. Can you touch this device I'm holding in my hand, please? Are you able to set it off and make it go into the red, please? And there you have it, folks. Is this paranormal related? I can't answer that. I don't have any proof that it is, but I can't debunk it either. Alright, so we're going to do a spirit box session right in here where Stephen King stood pretty close to this area while they were filming. Do any of you guys like to speak with us? I'm talking to David. I'm talking to David.
Is there anybody here with us? If there is, what's your name? My name's David and this is Ken.
Are you guys ghosts or spirits? Can you answer that, please? Okay, I'm going to switch over to white noise. Hello? Come, let's see how I'm going to stay. Can you tell me your name, please?
Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley. Elvis Presley.
Did you say Elvis Presley?
It did say Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley, there's no way you're here. You are?
Do you like to play joke? Do you like to play joke? Do you like to play joke?
Elvis Presley, why would you be here in Bangor? Hello?
If I remember right, you never performed here. You were supposed to and didn't, so I don't think you're here.
Elvis Presley, are you here?
Elvis was. Elvis was. Elvis was.
Elvis was.
Are you serious? Are you ghosts joking around with us?
Elvis was.
Are you serious? Are you ghosts joking around with us?
Elvis was.
Are you serious? Are you ghosts joking around with us? Seriously, is Elvis Presley here?
So when Elvis left the building, he came to Mount Hope Cemetery.
Playing the.
Why would Elvis Presley come here? Did you hear that?
I did.
Would you like to say goodbye to us? Goodbye. All right.
What a trip.
Elvis Presley. All right.
What a trip.
Elvis Presley.
What a trip.
I just heard somebody say Kent. Did you hear that? In the back seat. Wait till I play that back. Oh, I can't play it back.
Did you turn it off?
Somebody said Kent. That was a disembodied voice. Right when I shut the spirit box off, it said Kent. Hello? Would you like to speak with us now? Who said my name? What's your name, please? All right, well, I gotta go. Just leave that recording for a minute, just in case. Oh, my hands. You still want to talk with us? Did you just say something?
I said nothing.
Is somebody standing around here? What was that noise?
Not that I can see. There's people way back there, but there's...
Is there anybody here? Hello? You still talking with us, even though we don't have the spirit box on? That would be much obliged. Elvis, are you here? Or did you leave the cemetery? Alright, so we're going to wrap up this paranormal investigation here at Mount Hope Cemetery. I know I heard some disembodied voices probably 4 or 5 times. I will review the evidence, the recording, and see if we did. But that's going to conclude our investigation, and I gotta say, this is a beautiful cemetery, and I believe we are the first paranormal investigators to have investigated Mount Hope Cemetery here in Bangor, Maine. And it was worth the trip. It actually was, don't you think, David?
Absolutely.
It was definitely worth the trip. This is the fence right here in the Stephen King movie where he jumped the fence and ran into the cemetery. That was in the Stephen King movie.
Is there anything anybody'd like to say before we go? Now's your chance. We're gonna leave.